I don't know. I don't have any intro for this. This shit is just so chill and melancholy. It's Earthbound.
It's Earthbound, man.
It's Earthbound Beginnings, the first Mother game. So this is Earthbound Beginnings, which was released by Nintendo on the Wii U. What this is basically people know Earthbound, but in Japan it was called
Mother 2.
Mother 2. The first one was Mother on the NES, and I don't know if you know, but they actually plan on bringing Earthbound or Mother 1 to America. And they actually finished the entire fucking game. The entire game was translated and everything, but it never came to the NES because this NES was already out and they thought they wouldn't make their money on it. So they're just like, fuck it. So a ROM of an English version of the game existed on Nintendo's PC for years and years and years. And at this point Nintendo was like, you know what? Let's release that. And then people were like, oh my god, that's so cool. Where's Mother 3? And then it's just like, I don't know.
That's the question we all ask, my friend.
But yeah, that's Earthbound. I'm gonna hand the reins over to you. Have you played this one?
To be honest, I'm just a big time fan of Earthbound. I really love everything about it, but I've only played the second and the third game.
Yeah, like I don't think anyone played the first one. Like even in Japan. What is this boy's name? Do you know the name of the original protagonist?
Yeah. I know it from this guy. It's Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. So yeah, just give him a name. Let's you don't.
No. I'm like very, very precise about this. I always want my characters to have their original in-game names. I really hate it when people are all like, my name is Yorick, so my character must be named Yorick.
I still do that, and it's just that
I'm sorry.
I think I started.
Like
No. I totally understand because I do it in Zelda, and it's kind of fucking awful. But it's just a thing I got used to, and that's never gonna change. Also, you don't like to call.
Is that Paula, or how's she called in this game?
I don't know. Just give her a name. Let's just.
Paula, I guess.
Like usually, what I do for quick, because it's quick looks and not the full game. What I do with quick looks is just give them dumbass names. This
well, you won't.
Call him Other Boy. Call him Other Boy.
No. Wait.
As Glasses McGee.
Okay. No, I wanted to call him Poindexter, but that's not gonna fit.
Can you call him Dexstar? Like DX and then Star. DX Star.
Yeah. Yo, that actually sounds like some magic in this game.
Just call him DMX. Just call him DMX. DMX.
Yeah, all caps, man. All
DMX. This last boy's name, 50 Cent. Let's just call them all. Let's just all call them rappers.
No. Like, well, what shall this guy be? He's a freaking grown-up man. He's a big boy. Bane. He's gonna be Bane. He's a big boy for you.
I called him Kitty Toucher. Because he's with a group of kids. That's a good one.
Oh, okay. So you mean? Wait.
Pope.
Okay.
Pope. Call him Pope.
Yeah, but who else is old and runs around with younger people?
Kevin Spacey.
No. Totoro. Fucking.
Oh
Joseph.
yeah, Joseph. I would have called him Kevin Spacey. Joseph. Nutty. I mean, oh my god. What's your favorite food? Like, usually I just like make up something. That's on the nose. That's a bit on the nose. Favorite food, Dick. You should have called someone Dick.
I mean, I know why this is. Why
in the early 1900s, a dark shadow covered a small country town in rural America. At that time, a young married couple vanished mysteriously from their home. The man's name was George. The woman's name was Maria. Years later, a suddenly As suddenly as he left, George returned. He never told anyone where he had been or what he had done. But he began an odd study all by himself. As for Maria, his wife, she never returned. Wouldn't he be like questioned? Wouldn't people be like, yo, George, did you kill your wife?
Probably.
Oh man, this looks jank. Already, this looks super old. What are you talking to? So yeah, what's your history with the Earthbound series? You said you played 1 and 2?
Yeah, like... At first it was just a really good friend of mine, actually like a crush of mine, that kept on talking so good about the second game.
It's a good game. This is a super good game.
And sadly, after a while, like, we stopped having contact with each other.
Oh my god! No, well, battle this lamb!
Yep, just fucking fight this lamb.
How much do you know of this game though?
It's fucking weird, it's clunky.
But this one specifically, how much?
I know like super little from it.
Did you know the lamp was gonna attack?
Because
you seem prepared for it.
I just am prepared for weird things.
Yeah, but still, the lamp attacking was a bit out of left field. I didn't see that one coming.
No. For Earthbound, no.
Yeah, I know, but still, just so suddenly? No, the first, like, Earthbound 2 didn't do that. Is that? Oh, okay.
What is that?
I thought you were poisoned.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
So yeah, no, you're.
It has some quite delayed controls if you try to go up and down or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's the game itself.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like the game is slow as molasses, and there's kind of an input delay. I mean, I don't think it's that. I mean, it's bad, but it's an RPG, so I can live with it. It's not like playing Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
and it's not an emulation issue. It's literally how the
game is. Yeah,
it's fucked up.
I know. But like, basically my experience with Earthbound, it just came because of an ex-crush of mine kept on talking good about it. After a while I didn't hear anything about the person anymore. And I just felt like giving it a go. Being like, okay, I might not see that person again, but let's play that game. And I was like, okay, this is something really good that came out of this.
Oh my god, our house is falling apart. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, no, it's...
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo.
I don't give a shit. Boo-hoo, our house is burning down.
Yeah, very sarcastic. Our house is falling down. Boo-hoo.
I'm a fucking teeny little fucking...
Oh my god, look at that creepy baby.
That's probably an enemy.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, how creepy is it gonna look? Oh my god,
doll.
That looks like a weird doll. So yeah, this is straight out like a standard ass JRPG, but it's the setting and the thematic and like the themes, the setting, the style of the game that really makes it so memorable. It's a JRPG like Final Fantasy or Dragon's Quest, but it's set in modern, 60s America. And there's a lot of goofy stuff going on, and it's very quirky. And like, I feel like Earthbound is like a genre. Like the Earthbound RPG is a subgenre
of its own.
Yes,
fair. Because
it's the quirky RPG genre.
Yes,
which
indeed.
Has Undertale.
There are just a few games that like kind of get near an experience like this, and they are all like very, how do I have to say it?
Weird.
They are very weird,
is.
very psychedelic indeed, and everyone, like, from the moment that you talk about one of these games, they would all be like, oh hey, you've played that game, you should definitely play this one because it's slightly similar.
Yeah.
Just because there are like small links and
I feel like
they're instantly like, yeah, you should check it out.
Let's first address a few of these games. So we've got Earthbound 1, 2, and 3. Then we have the most popular and well-known one, which is Undertale. Then we have Off.
Off is really good.
The Lisa series.
I really want to play the Lisa series, but I've never gotten into
yet
it
either. But the Lisa series, and then there was one which you told me about, which I forgot. So which one was that?
So I'm talking to my father, who's actually a phone.
Oh yeah, your father's a phone. I forgot.
And he says something.
So
about
which game
guys.
which game was that you were talking about? Like it wasn't an RPG, but it was very quirky and psychedelic.
Yuminiki.
Yeah, Uniki, and then there's the soon-to-be Hardbound, which is clearly. Yeah, I've shown you the game. I've shown it.
Oh yeah, right.
Hardbound, which is clearly inspired by Earthbound. But yeah, it's a genre in its own, and I feel like technically that genre still is a subgenre of that I like to call the Goonies genre.
The Goonies genre?
Yeah, you know the Goonies?
I don't quite remember it by name, but if you...
The Goonies is that Steven Spielberg movie about those kids finding a treasure, and there's this dude who's super fucked up, and he's called Sloth, and he goes, "Hey you guys!" You don't know? That's
probably.
That's an amazing movie. Anyway, The Goonies is like one of those special movies where it's like a bunch of kids going on an adventure, and it's like the perfect style. And I feel like there's a lot of movies which feature a group of kids going on an adventure, and I feel like they all owe Goonies something. They feel very much like the Goonies. Like Monster Squad, it's kind of like the Goonies. Attack the Block is kind of like the Goonies if the Goonies were from Britain and they were fucking ghetto punks. Stranger Things is kind of like the Goonies.
I still really have to watch Stranger Things. Everyone keeps on talking about it, but I've never seen it.
Really good, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like Earthbound is like a Goonies-esque thing as well, because it's a group of kids going on a grand adventure and this crazy stuff happens to them. And so that's why I call Earthbound a Goonies-like. You can converse with animals. Tell you secret. Why don't you check me out? Oh my God! Don't.
Wow.
Oh God! Don't.
Whoa.
Also, he's walking on his fucking hind legs. This dude's creepy. On the dog's collar.
There we go. I legitimately had to check him out. I thought they meant like, yo, check me out. I'm a talking dog.
No, I thought it was like, yo, check me out. Look at my penis. Also, it's kind of fucked that the dog is keeping the basement key. What is this, Silent Hill?
I know, right?
Oh God!
It's like at that freaking moment in Resident Evil 0, I think, or one remake, where you had to kill a dog somewhere outside to get a key.
Yeah, the dog whistle. That's remake.
Yeah.
You need to get the dog whistle, kill the dog, grab his collar, take the pendant off the collar, open the pendant, and take out the little thing. Take out the little mask thingy, which is a fake key, which you have to place where the night key is, so that the trap doesn't set off. It's so arcade, so much bullshit.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh God, I love it.
Okay, so I was accidentally almost talking to a box, so...
Can you talk to a box?
I accidentally almost talked to a box.
But what did it say? Did it say something?
Nothing. It just said there's nothing there. You have issues, kid. Okay.
This is a dark, creepy basement.
Yep, and all I got from it is a diary and a fucking
Could you
plastic
put this
bag.
setup real quick? I want to see the setup.
The setup?
Yeah, setup. Go back.
Yeah, just wait. I'm gonna. No, setup is like for whenever you have like a team and you
but
can put some like in
go
front
into
of
there
the
real quick. Just show what it's all
Whoa.
about.
Did I just see eat a plastic fucking bag? That is an option.
They're probably like, oh, you can't eat it. So go to setup real quick. This is a function of the cursor. B function assignment map run. All right, so this is literally options. Just do me a favor. Fight message speed. Crank that shit up to 5.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, go back into the menu. Check out the PSI. So yeah, this is a straight out JRPG, like JRPG's JRPG.
Yo, instantly telepathy.
Nothing happened. You probably need to like unlock a character or something to use it with. So state. What's state again? State is your level and what.
Oh, whoa! Oh my God! It already used some of my PP. I just wanted to see its description. Yeah, old games. I get it.
Good.
Good shit, my friend. So I'm gonna.
Who is GGF?
I'm gonna have a look.
Great grandfather. All right. Yo, GFF. How you doing, homeboy?
GGF, man.
Well, everything's good. GGS. Yeah. So again, this is an old ass RPG. Do you think this game will come even close to being as interesting as the second Earthbound, like the second Mother or third Mother game, or do you think this is just going to be like a simple blueprint?
It's probably a more simple blueprint, but considering from the age that it's got released and
but the SNES was already out though, so
yeah, it was already out, but there was no such thing as a game like
there
Earthbound.
still isn't though. There still isn't.
There still isn't.
Technically, in Europe, like, and before you continue, I'm sorry I'm interrupting. Like, before you continue, technically, until 2013, I think like Earthbound never existed. Like, Earthbound was never released until 2013 in Europe. That's kind of nuts to think about, isn't it? And now we got 2 Earthbounds. So yeah, continue.
Like, Earthbound is just one of those games that if you play it and you finish it, which you definitely will, if you will start it up, you will probably keep playing until the bitter end, like very quickly.
I wouldn't necessarily say that because, like, as we see here, the game is kind of old and slow in a way, and the second Earthbound isn't that bad, but it's still a very standard
Look,
JRPG.
this is exactly why I did it. I'll cook dick. You must be so famished. I'll cook you some dick.
I would have said human.
Some human. No. Oh my god, I could have taken this option to say hummus. Hello, Zohan Dvir, you want some hummus?
So, yeah, let's continue. Let's check out the world. Let's see how slow this game is. Because that's the thing, when I started playing it, I wasn't convinced by it. Like, I was convinced by everything around it, but I think it's going to be a rough deal. I think it's going to be slow as fuck.
Yeah,
because apparently they fixed a few things in this version. This version has a lower... How the hell do you know all these things?
Because I've seen a little bit of, like, reviews and shit, but I've never played it myself. So, like... I was not really playing it.
Password. The one who lost the tail. The forgotten one. The ship that sails. Alright. Oh, listen to that music. Yeah. Which would you leave that dog alone? He's creepy. He's freaking me out. Oh no, just take the bat and destroy his house. Take that, you freak. Check this out. So why are you back here?
Like, they give me no form of direction. I think that they would
need to go. Just go. Just I don't care if you need.
I think that they would tell me like when I have to go outside.
Let's just go. Let's just go and see what's out there.
Alright.
Because spending our time just trying to find out if we have to go out there or not is not time I want to spend. I think he can go diagonal, right?
Oh shit!
Oh, look at that! Whoa. There's no sprite for that. That's nuts. You know, I recently played, because I was on my Wii, I recently played a bit of the original Final Fantasy on the NES.
Oh boy.
It's such a slow game.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it's an old game, but it's so hard to be like, hey, you want to play this game that fucking is so fucking horribly slow. Please tell the mayor. Oh me, oh my.
No problem, just the door that I can't open, you bitch.
Alright.
Why have that house there then?
Oh, here we go, combat. What are we fighting? Oh man, look at that snake, he's scary. Look at
That's a snake, I'm a fucking little child with a plastic bat, man.
God.
I should run away.
Could you imagine just, like, you're just like, oh man, imagine a fucking video on YouTube of that. Just a little kid with a plastic bat.
Just a little kid with a plastic bat beating the shit out of a random snake.
Yeah, no, he's standing in the yard and he sees Snake just all like creepy and just and the kid just fucking starts whacking it with a bat. Like, if this was a real actual scenario, that'd be kind of horrifying to see. You'd be like, oh my god.
No. You see, here's a way to make it actually happen. We just have to go to a kid and keep on saying the world is a dangerous place. You have to fight to make it better. You have to fight to make it stronger.
Nah.
You have to save the world. You have to just keep on saying.
Oh, whoa, wait there.
You have to just keep on saying it until that kid starts thinking way too freaking highly about himself, being like, yeah, maybe I am the real fucking main character.
Use the Kamehameha.
And then just fucking throw a poisonous snake at him and see him land in a hospital instantly.
No,
be like, yeah, this is how real life works.
You are the little Timothy. You are the chosen one. You can do everything. I shall teach you the Kamehameha.
Wait.
And then, yeah, it's the tune.
Song,
it's also holy shit. It's just straight out of hippie.
Yep.
So there's wild snakes in
Yo, he just crit me for 7 damage. That's not fun.
That's
And I'm pretty sure that I'm not supposed to fight this hippie yet. Because I was like sidetracking a little bit.
But no,
everything did like 1 damage to me so far.
Like what the fuck, you're walking around in the forest and you see this crazy snake or a bat or a rat or a wolf and a fucking hippie is in between just with a knife. The kid is just standing there with the bat and he's looking at all the wild animals like this crow, and then you just see this fucking hippie with a knife and he goes, "Jeez, try me, kid." Yeah, this crow is gonna fuck you up.
Actually, I'm gonna already use my fucking bread, man.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just in case he would have.
Use the bread, 19 HP, good choice. But the question is, will you survive long enough to get anywhere?
If he keeps on laughing and yeah, thank you.
I
Please
remember
keep
the first
laughing,
time I
man.
played, that crow was such a fucking dick. Oh man, the music in this game.
The music in this game is just so beautiful,
which
man.
in a way makes me think like
oh my god, I was following this freaking trail for like no reason. Oh, lovely. I might just have to get back home just to eat some dick.
Oh yeah, you need some dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking run, man.
Yeah, no,
fuck
just
you,
run.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, there we go.
Like I said, if I were to review the Earthbound, the second one or the first one, depending on how you look at it, Mother 2, I'd be like, hey, it's Mother 2, its soundtrack is amazing, but does that really count when all of the music is just kind of a remake of this one's? Like, does Earthbound deserve the credit it's getting?
I mean,
for remaking the soundtrack?
Oh my god, he said bad things about Mother and now I'm weaker.
Oh my god, this goofy. Man, this game's quirky as fuck.
Yo,
I didn't think this one would be
man.
as like goofy as the second one. I really thought it was like just kind of simplistic in a sense, but it's actually already doing the Earthbound thing.
What the hell?
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, he buffed himself up, and I thought it would just do a little bit extra damage.
Don't fuck with hippies. Don't fuck with hippies.
Wait. I think I have to just fight him. I can't just run right now. Maybe if I fight him right now, I might still have a chance.
I don't know.
I think he might die right now. Please no.
Bitch. You're dead. Alright, so what's gonna happen? Is it just gonna
My experience has fainted.
Oh, Nintendo, you seem to be warned from fighting one more time.
Continue or rest. Like, if you're just down fainted on the ground, you are going to rest before you get up anyway. So what doesn't make sense that resting would mean not going.
Return once more to the fighting scene. So what's gonna happen? Is this gonna do your best? Is it just gonna have to?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
That's it. That's what happens.
So rest is just game over. Game over.
Game over.
GENGAMEOVR. Game over. Like, how did that song go again?
Oh, I think. Can't I take this doll with you? Oh,
an old music box. What the fuck? Remember the tune.
No.
Nintendo has learned the Song of Storms. Yeah, what are you doing?
Psychedelic!
Oh yeah. So do you think this for a game for its time? Do you think this looks good? And remember, again, this was close to the SNES era. Do you think this looks good?
No.
No?
No.
Not at all?
Not at all.
And what about Earthbound? Do you think that looks good?
Earthbound? Depends if you're talking about like the main general look or about in-combat look.
I think we can say graphically the game doesn't look as strong, but
Graphically,
its
the
art
game
style is
doesn't
strong.
look strong, but indeed.
That's
definitely.
what it is. Like graphically, it's kind of wonky, but like the art style itself carries it. Like the art style is very simplistic, almost like you made it in Microsoft Paint. And that's kind of what I like about it. I like
You
very
see,
simplistic,
everything about the game, like when it comes to its aesthetics,
I'd suggest just keep running from
mainly-
enemies until we find somewhere new, so we don't
Oh
continually
my
die.
God.
Just keep running. Just keep running until we find something.
Yeah, let me just first kill him for that little bit of experience, then go eat some cock, and then I'll just run.
Name level 2. Oh, you're level 2 already. HP, PP, and
Oh
EXP.
god damn it, he might just one-shot me from now on.
No, he's just see,
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
gonna say you're gonna keep 1 or 2 HP.
Yeah, please, yes.
Yeah. Now you have to make it back.
Now he came to his senses.
now this is
the part where I will die literally right in front
This
of
is
my
a microwave
doorstep.
hallway from
This
Metal
is-
Gear Solid 4.
Oh shit!
It's straight
son.
out that.
Whoa!
Oh, let's play that Metal Gear Solid team. Oh, it's already over. Wow, amazing.
Mother, grant me cock.
Who are you talking to? It was Dick though. It wasn't
Son
Cock.
of mine, you're braver than I thought. I can't let you on your journey
It's so weird that
famished.
she's like,
I'll
oh
cook
yeah,
dick.
sure. Also, like, the people who made Earthbound, you know what they made after Earthbound?
Tell me.
You don't know?
What?
They made another JRPG, like a really
What?
popular one that's still going on right now.
Which one?
And it created its own genre, the monster hunting genre. They created Pokemon.
Huh?
Yeah, straight out, they created Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Yeah, half
For
of the
real?
studio from here just went on to create Pokemon.
For real?
Yes, because they, as a matter of fact, Earthbound 2 exists because they wanted to make Pokemon. As far as I remember it, like it's something along
I
those
think
lines.
I might best have to fight because running away really doesn't work for.
Yeah, but fighting doesn't work out either. Yeah, no. As far as I remember, in an interview, it was like the people at Ape, which is the people who
What?
created
I
Earthbound.
created a new psi power through the battle.
Cool. Oh, hold up.
How
Don't
does
do
that
that.
happen?
Oh, that's touching the.
But I want to see what the psi power
Alright,
name
check it
is.
out. Life
Oh,
up.
life up.
Oh
Oh,
man.
that's
Oh
pretty
man. Now,
deep.
now
That's
we're
pretty
good. That's
decent.
a good second power to get.
Yeah, and that quickly. Okay, right now we're gonna fight. We're gonna be ready to fight. The only reason why we were dying was because I was.
Oh
going
god,
off
you're walking
track,
right next to
actually.
the road. It's fucking. Can you walk on the road? Please tell me you can walk on the road, because that's infuriating.
Yeah, no.
Okay, good, thank you. Continue. No, seriously, just walking
It's
right
fine,
next
it's
to it.
fine.
Yeah, no, like I said, the as far as I remember, the story was that Ape, who developed Earthbound, you know, Mother 2, created it because they wanted to create Pokemon, and they used the funding, like they used the profit they made off of Earthbound to create Pokemon. So yeah, the dudes who made Pokemon originally made Earthbound. Ain't that a weird thing?
That is pretty.
And also,
weird.
like, when I see this game like this, I can kind of see Pokemon here. Like, just the screen and everything. Because, like, the first Pokemon is also another RPG that's way too slow to play nowadays.
Yeah, of course.
That's so slow. It's all thanks to fucking Generation 3's introduction to, whatchamacallit, to running. And Generation 2 had the feature where you can just talk to a thing, like talk to a tree and then cut it. Whereas in the original you had to go into the menu and everything. God fucking damn it. Man, RPGs are so bad!
Dude, I swear to God, like,
oh man.
almost any game nowadays just gives you everything for granted, but in games like these, you actually had the option to talk or whatever. In new games, it's like, just press X. at other games it's like, figure out what you have to do at this specific moment.
Honestly,
and sometimes
I'd rather
it's
prefer
really
a
hard.
talk button over this because this can get kind of fucking awful at parts. Where you go,
that is
"Oh."
true. But from time to time it makes you go outside the box, you know?
Okay, yeah, you can do a bit more unique things, sure.
Mhm.
Like talk to a bread and suddenly, oh my god, the bread is alive.
Yeah, it
I'm
brings for
bread
very
man.
quirky, fun, cute moments,
sure.
you dig?
So, alright, with that being said,
Whoa, what?
what the fuck is that, a hillbilly?
Wally?
Wally? Just Wally.
For some reason it looks...
Oh my god, damn.
Jesus, Wally!
Wow, Wally, damn. Wally's a pimp. Oh, he's coming at you.
For some reason
He's
Wally
not-
just looks like a grandma to me.
No, he looks like a farmer.
It looks like a grandma with a freaking stick.
No, to me it looks like a farmer with a pitchfork and he's in overalls. Also, did this 10-year-old boy just kill a man? Like, I'm okay with him killing hippies, but this is an entirely different thing. That man was just doing his job. Kill the hippie!
I would kill the hippie, man.
No, what else was I saying? Okay, so how about this? Action RPGs or turn-based RPGs?
Oh, that really depends upon what you're bringing on the table, you dig?
I don't know.
Your mother's
I've
calling
got-
for you.
I'd rather have a turn-based RPG because, like, as far as action RPGs go, there are a lot of good action RPGs, but most of the time the action RPGs either they're too much action and don't feel like an RPG, or either their combat isn't as good as it should be. Because when you go like, hey, The Witcher 3 is an amazing game, but the combat sucks, and it's like, okay, well, sucks is a big word, but the combat isn't that fun. Alright, well, there's Dark Souls, but that one kind of drops a lot. Like, it still has RPG mechanics, but like, having more stats isn't gonna help you where you can't dodge for shit, you know?
Yeah.
Reflexes still take over the RPG stat thing. So I feel like action RPGs not never, but have a hard time nailing the RPG feeling or nailing the action feeling. They always fall somewhere in between where it's not the best place. That's not saying that Dark Souls is a bad game or anything. I'm just saying when you say Dark Souls is an action RPG, it's like it's closer to action than RPG.
RPG in forms of you do get progression throughout the game, but it's not mainly that crazy much because of the things that you find and the things that you discover and the level ups. It's mainly because you as a player adapt and you get
it's like
bigger and better.
It's like, to me, an RPG means that you have to level up to beat a certain enemy.
Oh no,
Whereas,
that game is all about being like, hey, you
but
can
at level
do whatever
1
the hell you want.
At level 1 you can beat
the whole
game.
thing. Yeah.
Because if you're good enough in dodging and then attacking. But like, that's what I mean. That's what I think the difference is. Like, that's why I think a lot of action RPG, why I prefer the turn-based genre over action. And then the second one, and that's a big one, and I think I know your answer, but you have to keep in mind the difference in them is JRPG or WRPG.
I haven't really played that many JRPGs, to be honest.
Really? I thought you were gonna say I haven't played that much Eastern RPGs.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna look at Final Fantasy as JRPG, then
that's a JRPG. That's the JRPG, though.
No, for me a JRPG is like literally fucking anime girl on cover.
No, that's not. That's not. No,
Oh,
JRPG
okay,
is
right.
literally an RPG from Japan, straight up.
Oh, that's all there is to it.
No, not really, because like a JRPG focuses more on, let's say, on the gameplay aspect of the RPG, whereas a Western RPG tends to focus more on literally Dungeons and Dragons style dice rolls. So like, it's still you got endurance and stats and speed and defense, but there's also this intricate dialogue system, for instance, usually. Also, it feels a bit more like you're playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's keeping it's JRPGs take the the simple elements. Like, okay, there's attack, there's defense, there's speed, there's endurance. But a Western RPG is like, oh, here's your intelligence, which will increase your magic use, but will also make you talk to people easier or uncover things easier or get more loot. And like it's a bit more in depth and a bit more crazy, I feel. Western RPGs like Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, Mass Effect in a certain way, the Star Wars, Knight of the Old Republic. Whereas JRPGs usually don't tend to focus that much on like dialogue options and.
Whoa! That's a gorilla.
That's a gorilla. Oh my god! I love your album. It's great.
The music though. Boss fight music.
Is that a boss fight?
Whoa! What?
Oh my god!
I just instantly got my dude. That fucking ape just grabbed me and fucking choked me to death, man.
Dude, you got shit on me. Whoa, bam!
I'm gonna tell this to my mom, man.
That was
not
nuts.
Cool.
That's
nuts.
That was kind of overkill, dude. No reason to do that, gorilla.
You see, in newer games, if something like this would happen, people will instantly yell, "Oh my god, broken ass game! This should not be happening."
No,
this is custom.
You're seeing that
in old games. If you're walking off the track a little bit too long, then you will encounter something from a higher level.
No, I'm sorry,
and it will fuck you up.
I'm sorry, but that shit happens in new games as well. I'm going to tell you a story I had in Xenoblade Chronicles X, which was insane.
Yeah, it happens, but.
No, I just want to tell this was great. Like, when I finally got my mech to fly around in the world and I'm flying, like, this game is so good. And there's like, and halfway during the point in the fourth area of the game, there's this, it's like, it looks like snow, but it's ash. It's this giant white, like, super serene level. And in the middle is this giant, like, green, whitish orb that's like rooted in plants. And there's a little hole where you can clearly go in and go, what the fuck is in that orb? What is in that giant orb? You want to see it. And so you get your mech, you go in, and it's just like sticky water, and you don't know what's going on. And then you look up, and you see this giant bug creature hanging, and it's like the end, like a fucking level 200 boss monster that just fucks you up. Like it was like the insect queen or something, and it looks like a giant dragon queen. And I'm like, oh shit, and I tried to run, and I get out of the hole, and you just see coming after me, and it's like 5 times the size of my mech, and just go, oh my god. Man. And there's a lot of games that still do that. I mean, though, in JRPG and in old games like that, it just kind of comes out of left field sometimes. Oh, you're at your first city. Hey.
Like, I already passed it, but I went upstairs instead of going downwards and more in the city.
Alright. So, could you go outside again real quick?
Yeah, I just want to have a little talk with everyone. That's kind of what I do.
It's probably going to heal you, right?
No.
Oh, wow, that's... No yeah, you have no money. Holy shit. Your mom's like, oh, you're so brave. I'm not going to give you any money, though, you cheap little shit. Figure it out. Like, remember when you said, when I told you about the idea of visualizing, like, a kid with a plastic bat fighting a snake? Mm-hmm. How horrifying that'd be? Visualize a kid with a plastic bat trying to fight a gorilla. That's scary, man.
You see, this is exactly the reason why Harambe was killed. That was just the kid down there. Yeah. He was gonna get beaten
like for
to
real,
death. He would have died just like Nintendo did. Poor fucking kid.
He's like, I played fucking Earthbound. I don't know what to do. And he jumped out. He's like, oh no, this was a mistake.
The fucking hunter was that fucking zookeeper was actually someone that played the first Mother game.
That's what
like, no.
That's what happened when the whole gorilla smashed him and it says fainted and he wakes up in the bed. It's not because the gorilla just gave up, it's because a dude from out of nowhere just shot the gorilla.
Imagine you're playing this game and then all of a sudden you encounter this fight. Instead of like the fight happening, it would just be like the gorilla hits you, you only remain with 1 health, and then suddenly got, well, text comes up saying a zookeeper comes in with a gun, shoots down the gorilla and saves the child.
We're writing a quirky Goonies-like Earthbound game as we go along.
Heck yeah, man.
Alright, could you just go back outside real quick? Oh, okay. Let's check out what the price of a hamburger. $25 for a hamburger?
Yes.
Could you imagine? Could you go down for a second? Because we're gonna wrap it up right now.
All right.
Oh, there's a hospital. Oh my God! What the hell is up with that child? Like, look at her from like a sprite from the bottom. Wow, you've got asthma.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, that's a neat little thing. Like, look at her from the
Here
bottom.
in this, yeah,
Talk to her from the bottom. No, seriously.
Okay.
Look at how scary she is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Looks like a spider.
Like your asthma, it's actually a thing that can affect you during combat. Apparently,
isn't that in the second game?
in the
like,
second game,
homesickness?
it's homesickness. Indeed.
And asthma needs to be countered here. How?
I have no idea. I just know that you have asthma and it can fuck you up.
Alright, but that's gonna wrap it up for it. Let's just do one more battle and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Alright.
So would you, like, when I first played it, I was like, oh, the controls are laggy and the game feels extremely slow, but it seems like you're going fast enough. Like, do you feel it's too slow and too clunky for you to enjoy nowadays? Or would you, like, I know you'd be willing to put up with it, but do you think if you had a busier life...
I am willing to put up with it because of the fact that I just really adore the series and I really wish to see what its roots are. I really want to see what, like, the beta of what is Mother 2 actually is.
But imagine you hanging around with friends and your friends, like, let's say 32 years old, like 28 years old. He's got a girlfriend. He's living at home with his girlfriend who's studying. He's doing his 9 to 5, and there's a lot of games coming out, and he also has to keep up appearances, like go to parties, talk to people, and he goes, should I play Earthbound Beginnings? Would you still suggest it to him, knowing that the game is the way it is? Do you think you'd recommend it to someone who's got a really busy and active lifestyle, considering the game is so slow?
I would not recommend it unless you are a very big fan of the game, and well, if you're in general someone that is quite busy, I would say spend your time doing something better, like grab your wife to steak dinner or whatever. Yeah, just saying, like in this game, if you kill people or creatures or animals or whatever, your dad's gonna be like, hey, you've done good. I have I have transferred this amount of money straight into your bank account.
That's so much, $300. Like, what the fuck,
dude? Like, I got like 99999, like fucking infinite freaking numbers going on. It's like,
yeah, this is Dad, kid. I just saw you beat up 2 snakes and a hippie. That was pretty cool. Here's $300.
Money, man.
Go buy yourself a fuck. No, it's otherwise. Yeah, Dad. Yeah, how's it going, son? It's going pretty well. I beat up 2 snakes and a hippie. You did what? When did you do that? I don't know. I was just playing around outside. I just beat up a hippie and 2 snakes. Oh my God. I'm gonna send you some money. Go buy a PlayStation or something, kid. Just stay inside and don't buy a bat. Buy a PlayStation or something.
It's your father.
That's your father trying to convince you not to go out and kill things.
It's your father that knew what happened with the freaking ape, and then he was like, "Yo, dude, insurance is not going to help you that much, so let me help you."
He's like, "Oh man, that gorilla, fuck that dude. He's $300. Buy yourself a gun." All right, fight the little bats, little batty bats. Also, like, again, like, it's a great example of how old school RPGs, like not necessarily old school, but NES RPGs were just like, hey, here's a game, go. Because, like, you're in your house and it's like, there's something going on. Oh, also now you can go out and fight, but like, there's no real setup. Whereas, like, Final Fantasy V and
there's no something like, go, my son, find out what is happening. Why is this poltergeist in our house or whatever?
I remember,
oh, the music.
So we're gonna. Whoo! Thought we lost it. Yeah, no, it's just like, I feel like Earthbound and Final Fantasy V do away. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Is that a zombie?
That's a zombie, and also boss music.
Why is there a zombie here?
Boss music.
Life up, use it.
I don't have PP anymore.
Ah, your PP's not strong enough.
My PP bison, man.
It's a pseudo zombie, so he's not a full zombie. I think that's to avoid like the rating. Damage of 10. That's it. You're over. And
I'm done,
let's not continue. Let's
yes,
rest.
Let's rest. Oh, okay.
No, but that's cool. That's cool.
What?
Did you say yes?
I said no, I think. The hell?
Let's just go. Like, all right, just do me a favor. Press the touch screen.
Yeah.
And just reset.
All right.
Yes. Thank you. Dun, dun. Like the presentation of this thing, like this one, like look at that. So stylish, so cool. Alright, so yeah, that was Earthbound Beginnings. What do you think of it?
As I've already previously said, I would really like to play this game and complete this game. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be one of those old RPGs that's like so unexplanatory that you from time to time need like guides to get through it.
It seems like you'd probably need a few guides and a lot of fucking patience.
Yeah, but
because damn,
I just have a problem playing games like this. Like I know for a fact that at some point you will have to grind / farm / whatever. And I just never do that with games ever. If anything, I always keep myself under-leveled while going through games. Not just for the challenge, but just for the sake of pacing, that I don't keep on killing the same enemies over and over again.
I'm a bit more methodical in that. Like, depending on which game, I always make sure I'm 5 levels higher before I find a boss. So like, oh, first chapter, level 5, second chapter, level 10, third chapter, level 15. That's always how I do it.
I'm always up for a nice challenge. Like, that's one thing, but if I just have to keep on doing the same thing over and over again, unless it's like really a part of the game, then I'm like, nah, I wouldn't want that. For like a game like a MOBA, I really don't mind farming and grinding because it's competitive. It's trying to do it better than the enemy. You get other stuff from it. You start getting better than the enemy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's Earthbound Beginnings or Earthbound or Mother 1 or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was originally on the NES. It's now on the Wii U. It's not on the Switch yet. There's no virtual console on the Switch as of yet. So I really hope that once the Switch virtual console is going to be announced, Mother 3 is going to be there like day one, right?
Oh, it's gotta I really hope so.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
If they do, really a lot of people will understand the feelings that I have felt, because that game makes you feel things.
Good, man.
It's
fucking good.
You see, people keep on talking, being like, I cried watching this movie, I cried playing this game. No, that game won't make you cry. It will make you cry, fall to your knees and actually fucking yell. That game will make you feel things you've never felt. You know what game made me do that? Tell me.
Dead Space 3, because it sucks! No, for realsies. Earthbound, NES, originally on the NES, now out on the Wii U, not yet on the Switch. Yeah, fuck you, Switch owners. The Wii U still has something.
Got to switcheroo to the Wii U.
If you're interested in the game, go check it out. If you're, like I said, I suggest checking it out if you're a real fan with an interest for its history and its roots. Otherwise, I'd probably steer clear of it and just play something else.
Yeah, indeed.
It's gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys next time.